It was the mission that enabled the first man ever to walk on the moon. 50 years ago, Apollo 11 blasted off from Kennedy Space Center. And all this summer, the Museum of Science and Industry is letting guests relive that moon landing experience.
One Small Step is a celebration of Apollo, more specifically Apollo 11, and the work of this country and the engineers and NASA and everyone that was involved worldwide that made it possible to take three heroes to the moon. So this is the same model pen that the astronauts would take. But what's exciting about that is this pen saved the space mission. They landed, and when they were moving around, they had very little space inside the lunar lander.
Right.
They broke out of this whole console of buttons. They broke the one button that they had to push in order to launch back to make it back to Earth.
Right.
So Mission Control wasn't sure what they should do. They weren't sure what to do. So sort of in the last second, Buzz Aldrin said, well, and he took his pen and he jammed it in the hole and was able to launch the spacecraft with it.
Like that legitimately, that got it off the ground.
Exactly,
right?
that's what got it off the ground.
Amazing.
We have magazines and newspapers, and we also have a full-scale simulation where Buzz Aldrin is in front of the U.S. flag. We really want to try and put people in that mindset of the Apollo 11 experience.
We're in this typical 1960s living room, and when all Americans coast to coast were watching Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin step on the moon for the first time, they were watching CBS News, and they were watching Walter Cronkite on TV.
Our role is to inspire, and really what the exhibit is about is it's about bringing people together to remember and also to think into the future. Mosey has always been gaga about space exploration, and it's great that we can bring everyone here to celebrate the 50th anniversary.
So cool to look back and see that old footage. Mosey has a lot of cool artifacts in this exhibit, and each of them has its own interesting backstory. There's a piece of local history that is really cool. Take a look at this. The front page of the Tampa Tribune from Monday, July 21st, 1969. That's the day after the moon landing. Notice that instead of saying Monday, it says Moon Day. So cool.